just a fancy reminder before this whole thing starts. This will be the last video of his green hair and reading your comments. So then, hope you enjoy this video. See you later. Hey guys, it's B-Dawg here, and today I'm going to react to another Jacksepticeye reading your comments. This will be the longest video today, and yeah, this I think is actually going to be the 4th longest episode, I think. I don't know, but I just don't know. I just don't even know. But today we're going to react to Jacksepticeye next video comments. My scale of the stream, reading your comments, episode 106. So without further ado, I'm ready for this long video, for this long 27-minute video. So then, let's begin. So, 3, 2, 1, let's get this over with. Oh, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
And now, Twitter comments with Jacksepticeye.
When are you dyeing your hair back to brown? I don't know. I said that I was going to go green once more. I said I was going to go super vibrant green like this. But I don't know. It's such a pain in the ass to keep colored all the time. And I don't want to go to the hairdressers and wait there for 4 hours and get this colored again. So I might just cut it and let it fade out and be done with it for now. It's too much. There's too much. Have you heard of strawberries on pizza? It's madness.
Wow.
Okay. Hold the fuck on. I know that I am an advocate for pineapple on pizza, and I know some people take serious offense to me liking corn on pizza, but strawberries on pizza? What is this? What kind of world do we live in? Are we just allowing anything now? Is it just fucking chaos all the time? Why stop at strawberries? Why not put fucking raspberries on it? Why not put cantaloupe on it? Why not put the Jonas Brothers on a pizza and eat that? Where's the line? Where do we draw the line in the sand? Please play more Mario Odyssey. Really want to watch it a lot more. Here's the thing. I love Mario Odyssey. I've been playing some of it in my spare time as well, so I'm actually much further than what you saw in the video. And I didn't think that the first episode was going to do as well as it did. I didn't think people would be that into it. But as soon as I uploaded the first episode, Nintendo claimed it. And they claimed 2 parts of the video. One for the visuals.
They didn't claim mine, actually.
So I was like, okay, I'll edit that part out and I re-upload it. And that's why the video was late that day, because I had to re-upload that one. And then when I re-uploaded it, they were like, oh wait, no, you took out those parts, so now we're just going to claim these other parts. So no matter what I did, Nintendo were claiming the video, and I just don't know how to fix that. Well, there's certain things I can do, but I don't want to have to do. So it's just a bigger pain in the ass to upload than it's probably worth. So I decided to just play more of it in my own time. Maybe I'll stream it someday or something. I don't know. Nintendo kind of suck when it comes to YouTube stuff. What got you interested in vinyls in the first place? I don't know. I think it was kind of like an art book type of thing. I like music. Love music. I love collecting things. And
I have vinyls too.
Just have this kind of collector's aesthetic about them. Like, because I collect a lot of art books for games as well, and it's always nice to just have that like piece of art right there. And vinyls, more so than any other form of format for the music, has like artwork to it. So not only does the vinyl cover look really nice, but the vinyl itself looks really nice. And usually the contents of the vinyl, like box and everything, is usually very nice. So the one I have now from Cuphead is the nicest vinyl I've ever had. I'll get it. I'll show you this. Look how fucking pretty this is. Not only is it gold and black, and it looks really nice, but it's
like
a
nice vinyl though.
Kind of thing, and it's huge, and inside it is all like very aesthetically pleasing. It looks like the old-timey stuff. So things like this are really what got me interested in it, because it's a really great collector's item that you can get. And there's just something nice about putting on music on a vinyl. There's something nice about the scratchy sound, and something just therapeutic about actually putting on a disc and putting that down, and things like that you don't really get from other forms of music. I mean, it's not handy or efficient at all, because it plays like 4 or 5 songs and you have to flip it or restart it or something. So it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's just the whole vibe about it. Maybe it's hipster or something. I don't know. It's just really nice. And whenever I go to conventions, and this convention that I just went to, PAX, was loaded with great vinyls, and I spent way too much money on them. So
oh god,
it's nice to just have a collection of them that I can go through and look at. I just like the aesthetic of it. Hey-o, Jackaboy, what's the worst dream you've had? Oh, great tour story. story. I told this during the Slime Rancher live stream I did a little while ago, but I'll say it again here. I had a dream while I was on tour. I went on tour on my own first, with like the Game Bros guys and everything, just as my solo tour, and I was fine.
Yeah.
Like, bus life was fine, sleeping on the beds on the bus and everything. It was perfectly okay. But then when we went on the Ready Player 3 tour around Europe, for some reason when I went to sleep one of the nights, I had this dream that, for any of you who don't know, tour buses have like stacks of beds in the middle of it. And it's just this tiny little cubicle that you sleep in, and you have just enough room to like turn around and everything, but it's like sleeping in a coffin. So one night I was going to sleep, and I had this weird dream that the bed was coming down to push me. And I started to panic. I started like smacking the top of my mattress, and because these were like loosely framed mattresses that you could push them up, I started to push up the mattress, and Cena was sleeping above me, so I started to push her whole bed and her and everything up towards Danny's bunk, which was above her. And she started freaking out. She started slapping the thing to try and wake me up, and she like came down to see if I was okay. And I just like sat up, and I was like, and I was having like a little mild panic attack. Like I was dying. And now it's hilarious. Now I love telling that story because it's just a really fun tour story. At the time, it was fucking horrible. But just a really weird experience. And I don't ever normally have dreams like that. I have weird dreams, but I don't ever have like cold sweat waking up nightmares like that, like night terrors. And what was funny about it was that on my tour, the little test run we did around America, Aaron was there as well, overseeing that, because it was their tour company that we went with. And he had the exact same type of dream before. So on my tour he had it, and then on the tour after that I had the same dream. But on our tour bus going around America, it had like a wooden frame, so when he was hitting the thing, it didn't go anywhere. But on our tour bus going around Europe, I pushed up the whole fucking mattress. So I didn't know my own strength. Hurt my wrist though. Will you ever bring back Jacksepticeye Power Hour videos? Yes, I fully intend on bringing them back. I didn't intend on stopping them. I had some other stuff planned that I wanted to do for them, but I felt like it was kind of shitty and it wasn't really that fun, and I was trying too hard to make them funny. So I want to try and find something that's a natural fit for those types of series, because it was slowly turning into like a weird toy unboxing kind of thing, which was not the intention. But now that I think about it, it might be a cool area to go into if I find just weird shit in shops and do power hours on those. I don't know. I would love some suggestions from you guys from there, because I still don't really know what the power hour videos are. They were just a way of me doing something that wasn't gaming all the time. Because gaming's fun and everything, but I don't want the channel to be just 100% gaming all the time. It's nice to throw in some variety here and there, and some kind of live action, just me stuff. So those were a fun outlet to do that, and it was a fun outlet to just make up some characters and do some little skits and sketches and just try out some different jokes. So I don't know. I'm all ear holes. Give me your suggestions. Curly fries or waffle fries? That's a good question.
Ooh. Yum.
I think we're gonna have to go with the curler boys.
Yep. Curly fries. I love it.
They feel more like fries. Waffle fries feel like some sort of like potato pancake kind of thing. They're just borderline fries, and I think we're giving them a lot of liberties when we call them that. They are still absolutely delicious though. But curly fries are hard to eat because you can pick them up and you're gonna make them into little springs. Do you watch Robin's videos on his Beta Pixel channel? Careful what you say, he will know. Yes, he will know, because he's probably editing this right now and thinking,
there it is.
Careful what you say.
There's a fist.
Never like that, but yes, I do. Every
Okay.
now and then, I don't watch every single thing he uploads. Same way he doesn't watch. Well, I was going to say he doesn't watch every single thing I upload, but he does edit all the videos, so he watches 99% of what I upload. I didn't even think about that. I do watch some of his stuff because his Skyrim stuff is really fun to watch because he's very good at it. He's very good at Let's Playing, and he has a very different style than what I have. He's very laid back and very relaxed, but he's very, very witty and he's very funny, and he doesn't rely on just swearing and dick jokes and anything like that. So it's very impressive to watch, and I'm a big fan of what he does, and I have a lot of respect for the way he does his Let's Plays. And he always does these like really cool kind of intros to his videos, because he doesn't have like a standardized like top of the morning to you laddies kind of thing. So he gets inventive with his intros, which I really like. And I've told him all this stuff already, so it's not news to him. Yeah, you should check out his Let's Play stuff. It's really good. Best moment of 2017 since it's coming to a close.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with the tours, and I don't know which one I pick because they were very different, and a lot of stuff happened at the same time, and also doing the D23 thing for Disney during what month was it? Was it June, July? I can't remember. It was during the summer. But the tours were a really big thing. I'm probably going to have to go with my tour. I feel weird calling it a tour because it was kind of just a test run to see if the tour was going to work, and then next year we're really doing the tour. But during those shows, I was incredibly nervous. I was incredibly stressed out. Probably the most stressed out I've ever been doing YouTube stuff, because I was just trying to get the material together and wondering if it was going to work, and then I didn't have enough practice, and I thought it wasn't going to go well, and there's all these thoughts in my head. And then when I got out onto the stage and I did it, it went so fucking good. It went way better than I ever could have imagined. And the guys were there to kind of oversee stuff, and we took a day off. We did a show in Chicago, and then we took a day off, and then we went to Minnesota and did the rest of the stuff. But we took a day off because we were going to say, okay, we'll take a day off, and then if we need to rework the show, or if we need to fix stuff, if we need any technical problems go awry or anything, we can have a day to figure all that out. And then I went up and did the show, and I came backstage, and the guys were like, we literally have no notes. That went perfectly. And it was such a weight off my chest.
Wow.
And I was just so happy with it. And it was one of the most fun things I've ever done as part of doing YouTube, because it was so outside my own comfort zone. And I've done panels in front of like 1,000 people, 2,000 people. And I did the Game Grumps live show with them in LA when I went to do the D23 thing as well. And that was in front of a bunch of people. But this was completely different, because this was just me doing a solo show on my own with actual crafted material that we meticulously went over and made specifically for this show. And it was the first time I ever did something that people were paying to come out and see. So there was a tremendous amount of pressure to do well and to give people the night out that I wanted them to have, and to just like really make them proud and make myself proud, make the team proud for what we had crafted. And it just went so well. And it's one of those experiences that I won't ever forget, and I can't wait to do more of it and go around and tour next year, not only with solo stuff, but maybe with the Grumps again. Who knows? But that's a really hard experience to top, because everything just went super well, and I was incredibly... I was very proud of myself because there's a lot of me in the show, and I'm glad about the way it went. There's a lot of stuff very purposefully put in the way it is for a very specific reason. And I'm really glad that like caught on with people, that people understood what we did. So I'm really happy about that. So look forward to more tours next year. What is your opinion on iced coffee? You say that as I have delicious coffee here in front of me. Actually, it's not delicious. I'm going to need an airspace today. But iced coffee, I'm not a huge fan of. I like it every now and then. It's nice when it's super warm. So I get, if people live in like LA or Texas or something, iced coffee is definitely a better alternative than having hot coffee all the time. But I just love, because I don't drink coffee to get like my caffeine fix. I'm not one of those people who's like, don't even talk to me unless I've had my beans. So whenever I wake up and I have coffee, it's just because I love the taste of it. I love like black coffee. So iced coffee doesn't really give me that fix, and I don't really drink lattes or unless it's pumpkin spice. So I don't know, iced coffee, not really a fan of. Although I did have a really nice iced coffee the last time I was in LA. It was like a vanilla iced latte, which I didn't think I would like, and normally I don't like them, but it was really, really good. I remember where I got it. It was really, really good, but normally I don't drink iced coffee at all. What was your favorite part of the tour? Oh, see, this is the thing, because we did 2 tours back to back at 2 times. So I don't know which one you're talking about, but I'll talk about my one, because I'll talk about both, actually. My favorite part about both. My favorite part about my tour was just the act of doing it, I'd say. Just being there in the moment, because it's a very vibey kind of thing. And just being there in that moment with all the people there, and having people laugh with you, and the jokes landing very well, and then having people go like dead silent for certain parts where you're a bit more serious. Like everything flowed exactly the way it was supposed to, and that was just such an it gave me such an elated feeling to be part of that, and to give something to the crowd, and just to be there in that experience again, because it was something because it was something we crafted, and not something that just kind of happened spontaneously, because normally panels are Q&A and I react to things, and if things go well, you don't know if it's going to go good or bad. And this was something that we felt like could go extremely well, and it did. So that was really amazing. And part of the Ready Player 3 tour, my favorite part of that was just seeing different aspects of life, seeing different aspects of humanity and people's behaviors. Because for my tour, we went around America, and sure, it's different states and people are all their own individual people, but it all kind of had the same sort of culture about it, the same sort of vibe. Whereas going around Europe, each country is incredibly different from each other. So, and even countries that are like side to side are very different from each other. So going around different places there and hearing just different reactions out of people. And some jokes landed in certain regions, but they didn't land in other regions. And then something else worked that didn't work in the previous place. And just seeing how the different countries reacted in the Q&As is really interesting. Different countries, because you get like a survey area of the country, because there's like 2,000 people there. That's like a test number of people. If you want to do a survey of a country, you ask less people than that usually. So you kind of got an experience for what each country was like based on the crowd's reactions to things. And it was really cool. And never ever did I think playing video games in my room would lead to me being able to have some of the best experiences and memories I've ever had by being able to tour Europe with my friends and meet so many incredible people. Like that aspect of it blows my mind, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. And it's one of the coolest things that I've ever been part of, and I can't wait to do more of it, and even more stuff beyond just touring. So just people, man. I love people. I love the crowd's reaction and the crowd's energy, and I just love meeting all of you guys and seeing just your smiling faces in the crowds all the time, being there for those types of experiences. So thank you very much. When will you do another read in your comments video? And when you do, why did you leave Ireland? Well, I'll tell you something for nothing now, Autumn. I'm going to be doing another read in comments right fucking now. It's happening right before your eyes. Welcome, live from Madison Square Garden. It's Reading Your Comments Live with Jacksepticeye. Thanks, everybody. But why did I leave Ireland? For a lot of reasons. When we decided we wanted to move, I first looked at places in like Dublin because I thought, oh, I want to be closer to an airport to be able to travel a lot more, and I also wanted to move to a bigger city to try and get more opportunities, to try and just, I don't know, doing YouTube stuff in a very like low populated area is a bit weird, and whenever I need stuff for YouTube things, it's kind of hard to get them, and just being where I was just, I don't know, I got bored of it, and I wanted to move to a bigger place, and I thought about Dublin, but then I always thought about leaving Ireland, and I wanted a fresh start, and I wanted just a brand new eye-opening experience from different places. And I did think about LA for a while because that's the YouTube place to go, that's show business and everything, and there would be an insane amount of opportunities over there, and I would have so many outlets to draw from creatively, and I still kind of regret not doing that, but I'm so happy living here. And because I came to Brighton a couple of times to visit and to see what it was like, not to scope out locations to move or anything, I just came here to visit Felix, and then I just fell in love with the location, and then it felt like the natural place to go. Because we thought about London as well, but London felt like too much. Same with LA. LA felt like too much, and it was too far away, and it was just different things. And then Brighton just seemed to be a happy middle ground between everything. And then living here is just such a great experience because it's a lovely town. It's a lovely city to be part of. And I really love the people here and the vibe and the atmosphere. There's no like ego about living here. There's no narcissism, there's no anything like that. Everyone's just their own quirky individual person, and I love that. But I just kind of got bored of Ireland, and I felt like I wanted to move anyway. My brother had moved years ago, and I always kind of admired that, and I always wanted to move outside of Ireland eventually, and doing YouTube gave me the perfect out to be able to do that, and doing YouTube is like the perfect job because I get to do it wherever I go. So I'm very, very fortunate and very lucky that I get to basically move wherever I wanted to. And I don't know, I didn't leave Ireland out of some sort of like, fuck you Ireland, I'm not Irish anymore. Like, I still love Ireland. It's still a gorgeous place, and I love the people there in their own weird way, but I just felt like I needed a fresh start. Congratulations on 8 billion views on YouTube. You are awesome, Jack.
Wow, 8
Thank
billion
you
views?
very much. Isn't that nuts? There's 8 billion total views on the channel right now. It's like 8.2 billion. And that is, like, of course, it's never all about the numbers and anything like that, but when you see that kind of number, it's hard not to be blown away by it. There's more views on the channel right now than there are people alive on the planet. which is fucking nuts. Wait, let me go into some analytics right now, and I'll get you some metrics for how many years that is that people have watched the channel. So the channel has been watched 8.2 billion times, I guess, which is equated to 69 billion watch minutes, which is 131,000 years.
Wow.
What the fuck? And I'm not saying that to brag or anything. I'd never be that kind of person. It's just that's like so beyond anything that I can comprehend. And it's so beyond anything that I ever thought would ever happen when I started uploading YouTube videos. And again, that number is all of you. That number's not me.
Yep, it's me
one
too.
Person. All these views are from all you different people out there who watch the channel.
Yep.
And that just blows me away. And I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much for being here and being part of the channel and just watching what I do. Even if you hate it, thank you for just watching at least and trying it out. It's incredible. It's so weird to see, again, you play video games in your room and it reaches that many people. I am so blown away by that. How do you deal with the crazy airport madness when you travel? Oh, it's rough. It's so rough. I don't mind going to places all the time. I don't even mind sometimes prepping for them. Sometimes it's a bit stressful, but the act of actually being there and doing things and prepping for it is not the worst part. It's waiting in the fucking airport and being on planes. The planes aren't even that bad because I can sit back and watch some movies that I've missed during the year because I didn't have time to watch them. Or now I can take my Switch and play play Mario Odyssey or Zelda or something. But just because international flights, which is mainly what I do, you have to be there 2 hours before your flight actually leaves. And you're just sitting there so bored, and airports just have nothing in them. 90% of airports are small and shit. And even then, the airports that are big, I've been in them so many times now that there's nothing new in them. So you're just sitting there like, end me. Oh, just crash a plane into the building. Anything to liven up this scenario. So, how I deal with it? I deal with it. I just sit there and I wait. And that it's the kind of time that I wish, because I've like ADD up my ass, that I can't just like sit and be there and like read a book or anything. I have to just get up and move. I have to be fidgeting. I can't even like sit and play video games because I'm always conscious of the time and it stresses me out. I'm like, oh, when's our gate? When's our flight? I don't want to miss it. Stuff like that. So airports are just a stressful time for everybody, even when you do it a billion times.
Yeah.
Out of all the places you visited on the Ready Player 3 tour, where would you most like to live? Ooh. So you said live. Visit or live are completely different things. I mean, if I had to pick one for a specific reason, I might pick Norway, because the scenery in Norway was the most beautiful out of all the places we had visited. And sure, a lot of places would probably look like that if we went outside the cities and everything, but going into Norway, I woke up at like 6 a.m. on the bus and we could see out like the little cubbyhole windows in the bunks, and just the scenery all the way along was so gorgeous. It looked like a video game. It looked like everything we were looking at just looked like a vista. And it just looked like so much fun to just go out into nature, because it was all just nature based. And it was like wheat fields and little hills and lots of like little lakes and ponds and everything everywhere. Aaron and them took some really nice pictures of a truck stop that unfortunately I wasn't awake for. And it was right as the sun was rising, and there was a nice little lake out there next to it, and there was just trees everywhere. It was so gorgeous. But I mean, I don't know if I could live there. That's a completely different scenario. To live, I mean, probably just London. Again, just for the opportunities that it would avail me for doing YouTube stuff. But Amsterdam was really cool, but it feels too touristy, feels too gimmicky everywhere we were going. Because Brent, the Game Grumps manager, puts it a good way. It feels like you're not getting a, or maybe it was Aaron who said it, you're not getting a nice taste for what the culture is there. You're not getting a nice taste for what the people who live there are like. Because everywhere we went in Amsterdam was just full of tourists. And then other places like Copenhagen is very, very nice. And you get a nice feel for the people who live there, and that feels like a really nice atmosphere to be part of as well. And then other places we didn't really get a lot of time in, so I can't really say. How long did you stop playing drums? And when you picked them back up again, did it just come natural? I stopped playing for about 6 or 7 years, I think. I was playing until I was about 20, I think. Yeah, when I was 20, I think, is when I sold my drum kit to fund a trip to Korea. But I had stopped playing a while before that, and I hadn't played again until this year. And I mean, I can play on my legs and whatever, and I can still know the beats, and every time I'd listen to songs, I'd still kind of hear the drums in the background and try and work them out in my head. But I hadn't played properly until this year again, so 7 years. And when I picked it back up, yeah, it did just come naturally. I mean, a lot of the stamina isn't there, because the type of drumming I do is very, well, any drumming, I guess. It's very intensive, and you need a lot of, like, muscle coordination. To do the double bass drumming with my feet, you need a lot of stamina in your leg muscles to be able to do it, those twitchy muscles. And the muscle next to your shin, I don't know what it's called, that gets tense very quickly, because your foot's basically just doing this. Same thing with your hand, you're just doing this if you want to go fast. And just getting that together again was really hard, and I noticed that I was getting very fatigued very quickly doing it. But the beats and everything were still kind of in my head. I could still play some songs like Holiday from Green Day. I picked up and played immediately. Chop Suey from System of a Down. That's why I uploaded that so quickly after picking them up again. I just knew the song still. And there's a lot of songs I still know. And there's some songs that are a bit more technical, and I know them in my head, but I can't get my body to do them anymore, and so I just need some more practice. Because I played for 5 years, and then I stopped for 6 years, so my break between them was longer than when I actually played them. So it's kind of hard to get back into some of the more technical stuff. I ate all the tortillas. How fucking dare you? What are the kids going to eat now? All those kids just wanted tortillas for breakfast, and you ate them all. Good fucking job. Do you want to hear a joke? What's the difference between a giraffe and a shovel? One's a giraffe and the other's a shovel.
Really?
That's it for this episode of Reading Your Comments. I'm excited to take from Twitter this time, because it's been, not only has it been a really long time since I did a Reading Comments video, it's been a very long time since I did a Twitter one, so I felt like it was time to get back into it. So thanks everybody for still being in the hashtag and still posting stuff. That really means a lot. There's still stuff even from today in the hashtag, so that's really cool. But I'll try and get back into these a bit more. Sorry, it just takes a really long time to do them. I want to leave a lot of time for comments to build up, because I've done, what, 101, 102 episodes of it now? So a lot of the comments are just the same stuff that I've answered before, and I don't want to repeat myself, and I don't know. This time there was a lot of tour talk, so it gave me a nice outlet to be able to talk about that stuff. So thank you. But also, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch the like button in the face, like the buzz, and thank you guys, and I will see all you dudes.
Yep, that's it.
For the longest time, people used to think I said, I'll see all your nudes in the next video. This is a very different type of channel then. Going for full burps.
Alright, that's it. We got the longest video, and that was really delightful to do this again. So I'm done here. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later in the SML, I think. I don't know, but we'll see. Subscribe to Jacksepticeye, guys. Subscribe to my channel and leave a like and comment. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. For me, Nintendo Switch, Wii U, Snapchat, and Discord. Go to Animal Crossing New Wise Go My Dream. My Dream Master is down below description. Animal Crossing DLC out since last year. Mario Kart DLC out since last year. Nintendo Switch Sports out since last year. And Fall Guys out since last year. And Splatoon 3 is going to be a year old in about almost a month. So check my Discord, and that's it. I'll see you guys in SML. So then, peace. Bang. And oh. Oof. Ouch. She's still alive. Oh my gosh, she's still alive.
Mamma mia!